Alright guys, honestly, I think Thirsties and the Thirsties fans out there have underestimated the uniqueness of the Thirsties Hemp Doubler Scarf. It makes a great bib if you're terrible at eating like I am. It does come in a smaller version, but seriously, people talk about the Thirsties Duo Prefolds a lot. They're like recommended almost everywhere on the internet. But nobody told me and nobody really explained why they're awesome, and it's because of these tubes. Which you're gonna like, Bailey, okay, what's the big deal? The thing about the tubes is that it really reduces drying time. So now you get all the absorbency, you get it neatly folded up in a little package here, pre-fold size package, without all the work of folding and schmolding. Basically, Thirsty's given you a flat, done all the hard work for you, so that you can now fold it. So you fold down this stuff here. This part, honestly, I'm like, I don't understand that. So you fold this down, and then you fold it, and then you got, ta-da, your pad. And I guess you could leave it up top if you needed a little bit longer. But this is the Thirsties Hemp Duo Prefold, and this is Absorbency Illustrations on Sunday with Bailey. And we're talking about these products. So I'm going to take this off my neck. Well, welcome back to the Cloth Diaper Podcast. My name is Bailey. Today we are talking about the Thirsties Hemp Duo Prefolds. And I have a small and I have a large here with me, and we're going to talk about their absorbency numbers, which is always fun. So if you're new around here, you like talking about absorbency, you like talking about cloth diapering, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and you can hopefully find this information out on clothdiaperpodcast.com if you're not into videos. So, alas, Thirsties Hemp Duo Prefold. So the Duo Prefolds are 25% more absorbent than pure cotton, and it's a cotton hemp jersey made in the United States, including the knitting process. Thirsties is an American company, and they make great quality products. While some of their products are not the best for me, I really stand behind this brand based on the stories they share, the quality of content they produce, and just their general overall demeanor. They do a great job at being a brand and creating American-based products and just answering consumers' needs with things, if that makes sense. So the Thirsties Hemp Duo Prefold is 2-layer thick panels that have been sewn into, so there's like little squares here. You probably can't super see. It is really neat, and I never really understood how neat this was, because it really gives you the density that you need to have a great product, but reduces problems like drying time. And because it's got this, this could be an easier product. You could hand wash this probably. I know like they say hand washing single layer of materials, but hand washing double layer materials is easy. Hand washing a 6 to 8 layer prefold is not easy. And this could be hand washed in a pinch. You could easily do it. And it's a solid, sturdy, natural fiber. Like, if you can't tell, I'm pretty excited about this. I'm glad that I never discovered these until like this year, because the world might have fallen apart. I do still really love my Nuggles bamboo products, but if you are looking for a hemp organic made in the US cotton, this is a product to try. You fold this down and then you fold it in thirds like I showed, and now you have 12-layer insert. And I know that this kind of concept is a little bit confusing, and sure, you could get 12 layers by buying 4-layer inserts, but when you do it like this, you get better bang for your buck, you get better absorbency, you get better performance, you get everything. Plus, if you wanted to, I guess you could fold it in half. It would be really thick. Maybe you don't mind the scrunching, but there's lots of different ways that you could theoretically figure out how to use this product. But we're here to talk about the absorbency. If you don't know, I triple test everything. It's an absorbency illustration is our new word, because really I'm just showing you how the product could perform. It's not super sciencey. My numbers might be different than your numbers, but in general, my numbers do seem to match up with other people's numbers. So starting with the small one, this small guy here is a good paper size. I actually probably would lean towards using this on my everyday life, and it held 9.1, 9.3, and 8.7 ounces, and that's an average of 9 ounces. So let's do a little bit of a pour over illustration, see how it performs, how it holds on to 9 ounces, why you might like this product, and then we'll be back. So we've got 9 ounces of water, which is lightly colored because I've lost my food coloring, and we're just going to pour it in the middle. I've gotten a little bit of feedback that maybe the middle pour is not the best pour, but alas, consistent. So we do see that it is maxing out. However, like a lot of hemp, it did travel very well. Definitely a big puddle here. See if it absorbs. The problem, I don't think it's going to. Okay. So we'll mop this up. I mean, in the right diaper cover, it will hold. So as always, we should expect the hemp to really hold on to liquids better. Here. And that's right, like, there is very little squeezing. Oh, I got a little bit. I'm getting a little bit over here. I'm getting a little bit, but not much. Pretty nice quality, highly dense material. This is $8.50 in the United States, which is, I think, a fairly reasonable price point for an American-made product. And that works out to 94 cents an ounce. And we talked about how that is the same, if not very similar, to the Geffen Baby hemp jersey. So if you're wondering about the cost per ounce on Geffen versus Thirsties, it's almost identical. If you're in Canada, this bad boy is $11.25, and that works out to $1.25 an ounce. Again, very similar price point, very similar and competitive product. So next up is the large, and this is the large hemp prefold. It is significantly larger. It is significantly larger. It is mostly longer here at the bottom, and a little bit here, but it's mostly at the bottom here. This product, the price difference between the two products is not a whole lot, but we do see a little bit of a difference in the absorbency here. If we look back at this 9 ounces, this is pretty standard for average daytime. 9 would be the upper limit. I really consider anything over 10 ounces to be heavy wetter daytime. 9 ounces is pretty solid, moderate daytime expectation that I think a lot of kids need, especially moderate to heavy wetters. This would definitely last you on the 2 to 3 hour mark. So if we look at the large, this consistently held 11.8, 12, and 11.1 ounces for about an average of 11.6 ounces, which is, I would consider light, super light overnight wetter, but would be great in boosting. This likely compares with the Two Sparrows diaper flat that I compared. Trying to think about what else. Anyways, let's check out how it works. I think that this would work really good for you if you have a heavy wetter toddler during the daytime. It would also be great. You could also boost it with another booster, and you could easily get through the night. Though a lot of kids, all they need is this. That's the problem with the conversation around nighttime, is everybody is different, and this might work for you overnight, but it wouldn't work for me overnight. So, anyways, let's take a look at how it works. Oh no! Run away! No! Oh, my dear hemp, you are so slow. I wonder why this one is reacting the way it is versus the other one. Do you think it... This one is being like really slow and just wants to let go. I really do think sometimes that these textiles would react differently in a cover. I'm just never quite sure what to use as my standard. So we had a lot of loss of liquid here with this. And while I do sometimes think, it just depends, like, what is your child going to pee? If you put a microfiber on top and then put this in a pocket, you can still, he'll still, if this only holds 8 ounces, then that can only absorb so much. It really, some of these concepts I think are pretty vague. Again, very little compression. And depending on just how fast or slow your child pees, which is why this might be a good overnight solution, because if your child is peeing a little bit through the night, the slow absorption through the night could be beneficial. All right, so cost per ounce. This is $10 in the United States, and that does work out to 86 cents an ounce. In Canada, it is $13.25, which works out to $1.14 an ounce. So the cost per ounce is less. We do see that when we go from a small product to a big product. Cost per ounce always changes, and it is comparable to a similar sized Geffen baby product. So also great food for thought. I think I've got some like clouds moving. I am really happy with how this product has performed. I actually haven't used it on my children yet. Life, guys. Life. I know there are a lot of huge Thirsties fans down here. If you've ever thought about the Duo Prefold, some great product designs behind it. The price point is really on par with other products in this space. And if you look at cheapy products, say if you're looking at a cheapy hemp insert, you're looking at around 60 cents an ounce. And this is a cotton hemp prefold, and it worked out to what? 86 to 94 cents an ounce. So that's the cost difference per ounce. Is really not astronomical, maybe. It's not like double. It's more. And sometimes I think we get caught up in, oh, well, it's only a $3 insert and this is a $10 insert. The problem boils down is once you need $3 inserts, the same price could have been something like this. And that's just the food for thought that I really want you to consider. Remembering that hemp, bamboo, cotton, all really is the same. A lot of the indications about how a product will absorb is less about the textile itself, but more about the weight, the quality, the weave of the product. Anyways, I really love this. This is a great product. Fully recommend it. Let me know about your Thirsties Duo Prefold experience. I really, guys, we underestimate the power for a beautiful scarf. Just love it.